Welcome Scorpios, this is your August 2025 forecast. You can see the transits listed. We're going to focus in on the full moon in Aquarius on August 9th, highlighting your spiritual growth and development. So sudden emotional insights may urge you to loosen control and share your depth and be vulnerable. Journal or share your shadow light experience with a healing circle for energetic release. What else we have going on for a focus for you, Scorpio, for this week? We have the Three of Wands. What else? The Nine of Wands. And also the Seven of Swords. Okay, so you may be looking at some plans that you have that you've identified. You may be looking at your life purpose and goals that you just have for just wanting a healthier or a more fulfilling life. I mean, it could be something to that effect, or it could be something very specific that you're working on, like financial goals, financial management, financial planning, or career-wise, or however you want to apply this essentially here. We also have the Nine of Wands here. So there may be some things that are holding you back here that you are identifying that you want to let go of and you want to release. And you also want to get back to the things that make you feel passionate, and that could be tied to these plans that you have, your goals, your overall goals that you have for being here. We also have the Seven of Swords here, so you may at sometimes be feeling a little defensive, or just be feeling like you are not making progress fast enough, or you're not at the place where you feel like you've been at this time. You may also be having conflicts here. If you have particular plans that you're trying to move towards, you may be trying to move the family towards those goals and plans as well, and encountering some resistance. Or it could be in your working environment, or just out in your community. However you're applying this, you may be encountering a little bit of resistance here as you're trying to work towards your goals and your plans here. But also know that you deciding this is your plan, this, and we'll say plan loosely here, but just these are your desires, these are your dreams here, and you are recognizing that it is a journey and it is a little bit of a process here, but you either have taken the first step, or you're taking the first step toward achieving your dreams and your goals here, with the understanding like, yeah, I know this is one tiny step in a large pond here, and we have a ways to go, but I'm at least starting to take that inspired action. And some of you may be a little farther along in the path, and you may be finding that you're needing to revise your plans, and you're needed to evaluate your progress and how far you've come. And if you see that you've not come as far as you'd like to be, then appreciating everything you've accomplished and being proud of yourself, but also looking at where you can make adjustments and you can, change your goals or make them better suited for who you are now as a person, or just so that you can make better progress. So let's look at some challenges here that may come up. Okay, so it could quite literally be your finances that come up as a challenge, or it could be just you understanding like what you want to do here, but not necessarily like having the motivation, or not being able to find a passion to make progress towards your goals here. So it's like you want these things, you're desiring these things, but then you also may lack a little bit of that drive or motivation or passion here to take that inspired action. And then, again, we did say that this could also be quite literally like finances, or a setback here or there, or even an opportunity here that may distract you from your original plan or goals that you may have for yourself here that's coming up here. So since this is coming up in a challenge position, there's something that you'll need to address or work through that's coming towards you here. We do have the Six of Swords here as well. All right, so this, as you're working through any difficulties that you may have, and it could also be just from a mental place. It could be emotionally drained, or you just being in your head a little bit and overthinking things or overanalyzing things. So it could be that as well that may come up for as a challenge for you here, and may prohibit you from making progress or changing plans or adjusting course, or even taking on any new ideas, any new passions or projects that you've been thinking about exploring. We do see a little bit of resistance coming up there. We also have the Ace of Cups. Okay, wonderful. So you have opportunity for financial wealth and success. You have opportunity for love as well. And again, you may be having a little bit of a difficulty here, because we're looking at challenges of allowing these things to happen for yourself, and trusting what's happening, and being open to it, and being flexible, and knowing that you deserve all that you desire and more. Okay. So give me one more here on the challenges, and we have the Five of Coins here, or Five of Pentacles, and you may be focusing very much on the physical environment here. So love, money, you know, it may be something else for some of you. It could be related to like working out, or it's like someone may be just a little too focused on like overdoing it. You maybe find yourself like overdoing it in the gym, or you know, not necessarily being the healthiest as you're looking to maintain a healthier lifestyle. You may be cutting corners when it comes to that in some way. So this could be in any aspect that you're viewing this, or it applies and resonates with you. It may be just a little bit more, a little too much focus on the physical and materialism, or things in the physical world, and needing to bring more of the spirituality, the spiritual component into things to help you to create that balance. So that's what we're seeing here. So let's look at underlying here. We do have the Eight of Cups, you wanting to be fulfilled and wanting to work towards things that fulfill you. And so that's what this original plan here should be. So when we're speaking to that, that's like you adjusting that plan, really evaluating where you are, how far you've come, and being appreciative and grateful for how much you've accomplished, but then also deciding like what you want to come towards you, because you do have love and money here readily available for you, but are those the things that you're desiring right now? So what is going to bring you fulfillment is the question here, and that's what you are underlying, considering, you know, if these things are going to do that for you or not. And you may have a fear that if you do focus in those areas or directions, there may be a fear about that. Like, if it comes to you, can you manage it? Can you handle it successfully? Or will it ever come to you? So just your fulfillment, your desires here is sort of like a underlying issue for you here. Not issue. I don't want to say issue, but just something that you think about and you may over critique. So we have the Two of Coins here. So I'm going to look at your beliefs, your goals here, and you do feel like and trust that you can balance everything, but there may be this component of you of being a little unsure about that. Like, can I balance everything? Like right now, I'm a workaholic and I work a lot and I enjoy myself, but I'm single, you know, like you may be wondering and thinking like, okay, when I'm in that place where I'm opening myself up to love, like, am I still going to be able to pursue my dreams, my passions, my side businesses, and also manage love and relationships and children and all of those things? So that's where I'm saying, as well as you may be considering and worried about balancing things and having too many things on your plate at this time. Yeah, this is balance here, and this could also be from an emotional perspective as well, like balancing divine masculine and feminine characteristics and qualities in your communications and in your different relationships that you do have here. So we do see a lot of balance coming in. You may also be considering, some of you, on a a spiritual level, the karma and the things that are coming towards you, and the experiences that you're having, and wondering like, okay, I've done these things in the past, and I know that's going to come back to me in some way or another, and you may be just a little uneasy, feeling a little uneasy, uncomfortable about that. And karma is really, to me, just an opportunity for you in the moment to see what is happening, how you're acting, how you're feeling, what you're doing, and deciding on, okay, is this right for me? Is this not right for me? Does this make me feel good? Does it not make me feel good? Is it hurting others? Am I hurting myself? And you can make those changes and adjustments right in that moment. So that is what karma is. It's not about, the typical way and things that we see things like, okay, if you do this, then the exact bad thing's going to happen to you. Like, nah, this is about you recognizing things in the moment and really truly living in the present moment and in your experiences and making adjustments along the way. Hence, we're talking about your dreams, your goals, your desires, and you adjusting that, evaluating that, and adjusting that to ensure that it is aligned with you and with your ultimate fulfillment here. Okay, so let's see. Let's move to your approach here. So we do have the Knight of Pentacles here. So you are being practical, you're being logical, you're thinking things through, you're being careful here, you're staying focused on your goals, you're willing to put in that effort and that work toward your plans here and to your desires and your dreams. What else? Okay, so I see like two different areas here because both of these are indicating your approach. So you may at times feel like you have everything under control, and then in other aspects or components you may feel like everything's gone off the rails. It's like unhinged. I don't even know if I feel as passionate about this. I don't even know if this makes sense in my mind here as far as what we're doing, and I'm not quite sure whether or not I'm going down the right path and this is really bringing me or going to bring me the fulfillment that I'm desiring and dreaming here. So you may feel a little bit of up and down here. Like sometimes things work, it seems like it's going well, but then other times it's like a shit show basically. And you may feel like you've been trying things and you've been adjusting the plan, some of you, and it just like seems to not be bringing you exactly what it is that you're desiring. And we already indicated that there may be a little bit of a shift in focus needed as far as what's truly, truly important to you and what is going to bring you fulfillment, and that you may be focusing a little on too much on the material things here out of this process, as opposed to from a spiritual perspective, from an enlightenment perspective, and from what you truly came here to do as a light worker, as a starseed, as someone who is here to help uplift humanity. So there may need to be this shift in perspective or focus here, but you're really being guided to keep at it, keep going, and release anything that is not serving you, that is not helping you, that is causing you pain and struggle and strife here. And that doesn't mean anything that you're working towards that you feel passionate about and you're inspired about. And we're not talking about that here. We're talking about other things that just aren't helpful to you at all and that are keeping you stuck and stagnant. Okay, so let's look at your external environment. So we do have the Page of Wands here. So there's a lot of creativity in your environment, and I feel like there's this connection with soul family in some way. So you may have individuals that either like a coach or mentor or someone that you do follow that, and I mean like maybe on social media or just someone in your friend group or a support group or in the community that you're in, that you do feel like they have great knowledge and wisdom, and you're open to information, their ideas and their knowledge, and receiving that and allowing that to help you to adjust your plans and your goals and even your dreams and desires here. So definitely connect with any soul family, anyone that you trust and you feel has your best interest in mind. What else? So we do have the Hermit here. It may also be beneficial to you to seek solitude and to get your self-care practices in so that you are feeling more open to connect externally here. So obviously the self-care practices are going to help you internally to be more aligned and to also align yourself with your true calling and your path. But I feel like this there may be like a little bit of a pause in the external environment. So if you are working towards some things, you may experience a little bit of a delay or even a setback in some cases. So you may find that, and this would be really that perfect opportunity for you to take those moments of reflection, to get some relaxation in, to get some creative ideas flowing in your mind, journal, paint, sculpt, workout, whatever it is that helps you to identify, like, seek clarity on where you're at and what's available to you and what you may be interested in as well. So there's also some gifts and talents that you, some of you have yet to explore, or others of you are there, but you just haven't had the time or the energy to put focus there. So this is really you deciding, like, okay, as we move forward here, what's bringing me fulfillment, and that is what you're taking inspired action toward. And you may, like I said, like need that moment because it could be externally here that things cool down a little bit. That's going to give you that moment to do that. So let's look at guidance here. Wonderful. So really connect with your higher self, with source, with your guides, to receive any guidance or any downloads that they may have. And again, I'm going right back to this plan here. So there may be some shifts, some adjustments here that are going to make you feel more fulfilled here. And you're being guided to really connect within and listen to your intuition and listen to source and allow source to flow through you. And allow yourself to go on the journey to experiment, to test things out. Just be open and flexible to different ideas, different signs and synchronicities that you're seeing. Allow those messages to come through to you. Look them up. And that's going to help you to identify and be creative about solutions. So let's see what else we have here. So we have the Four of Cups. And you're being guided to also run things through your heart chakra as well as your logical mind, your headspace, your crown chakra. That's going to help you, again, because we talked about kind of balancing things out between the material world and the spiritual world. So this is also a way that can help you, because if you're thinking from an emotional standpoint and a logical standpoint, so you're calling in your divine masculine and divine feminine qualities and evaluating issues and working through them, that's what your recommendation is here, for you to come up with win-win solutions here. So we have life will be a roller coaster. Enjoy the ride and stop trying to be in control. And control is like such a funny word because it's like you have control. You're creating your reality, but then you actually don't necessarily technically have control. You know what I'm saying? So control is really just an illusion. So, however this resonates with you. So this is about you taking inspired action towards your goals, towards the things that you want to see happen for yourself, but also realizing and recognizing that you're going to receive the reflection of what you are, and you don't have any control over what you receive back, because that's just mirroring to you exactly how you're being, where your energy is, the state that you are in. So we have learn how to honor and treat your body well. Such a wonderful message here. And I feel like this is body, mind, and soul. This isn't just about your physical body here. So again, that balance is being called into play here. So how can you be more balanced? Body, mind, and soul, and mentally, physically, and emotionally is what you're being guided to really focus on. So we have inner rider, getting some rest, being patient, and allowing new beginnings to come. And we said earlier that you may have a little bit of resistance as it comes to that, to opening yourself up to change, to new options that are going to bring you fulfillment. But this is calling this out as a confirmation and as well a recommendation to allow yourself to experience, allow yourself to go on that journey and make adjustments along the way. And we also have the Secret of Camelot with the Authority of Spirit. Okay, wonderful. So to me, this is about you connecting within and connecting with those messages and those signs and synchronicities that you are receiving. And so I know right now at this very moment, if you look and see what time it is, and then you look that up as an angel number or the spiritual significance of that number, you are going to find that there's absolutely going to be some messages there that are going to be beneficial for you. All right. Okay, Scorpio, so thank you so much for watching and have a great month.